Welcome everybody, episode 45 of the Rodcast. You're back with yours truly, A-Rod, and returning guest, always the favorite, Uncle Jarek. Let's go.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
It's funny.
It's my third or fourth time.
Third.
Oh, I feel.
I mean, it's been four, but
feels
that
like more.
the fourth time, or I think it was the third time we got lost in the sauce. So that
Well, I don't want to say we, but yeah. I mean, it's your show.
yeah,
We got lost in the sauce.
yeah. Well, yeah, we're joined by our first live audience today. Shout out the one member T-Rod in the background. Woo-hoo! Hey, wave at the camera. So yeah, I mean, obviously I was gone last week, but we're back at it now. Uncle Jay's in town. Our little brother Ryland's graduating high school. Crazy to think how fast time is flying.
Can we give him a little
Yeah. Shout out Ryland, man. We didn't think you were gonna do it, but
no, definitely not.
Yeah, so how old do you guys feel about that now?
about like Ryland graduating now. I mean, when Tristan graduated, I was like, damn.
You were like, damn.
I was like, damn.
That was.
But now Ryland.
That's your whole thought.
But now Ryland, like the baby, like it just, I don't know. It's pretty crazy.
Tristan's graduation sucked because it was just
Yeah, it was
it was
COVID.
fake.
Hey, screw you, man.
Fake graduation.
Still graduated.
But I mean, I'm about to have a 1-year-old in 4 months.
Yeah.
So like time really is flying its head.
Which means I'm about to be 30 because I can't have any day to myself.
Oh yeah, shout out my baby for taking taking Jarek's birthday.
Yeah, that was stupid.
I was
bad.
pretty happy. But no, today on the broadcast, we're just going to talk about, some hot NBA topics that's going on right now. A lot of current events. Big month for UFC in this month of June. We'll talk about our Houston Astros looking like they're making something shake. And then, I mean, NFL season. I think we're both super excited and ready. But a lot of dip on the chip for sure. But we'll dive into that.
Never heard that before.
So shoot, let's get straight on into it. Obviously, right now, current event, it's hot. NBA playoffs, man. How do you think it's been going?
Second and third round definitely was pretty good. Well, I guess we're in third round now.
Yeah.
But then because I'll be honest, like I kind of watched, like I half watched in the first round. I definitely don't even pay any attention to the play-in. I think they're
Really?
I think they're bullshit games.
Playing some solid basketball.
That's what they want you to think.
Mm.
That's what they want you to believe. That's the whole reason why they did the in-season tournament.
Yeah, hey,
They want you to believe some.
Lakers got that banner,
They
man.
want to feed you some shit.
Lakers got that banner.
That's all that is. So
Yeah.
they were like the play-in tournament was basically to get you to like buy into the in-season tournament.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, if we can get them to buy into this, where this 10 seed and this 9 seed play each other to get smacked by the 1 seed,
Yeah.
then we can get them to buy anything. And
That's
we
fair.
fucking bought it.
That's
And
fair.
so now,
I mean, it worked with the Heat with Jimmy Butler and
did
them.
it work with the Heat?
I mean, he made it exciting.
They were just hurt.
Exactly, but he's still like that whole storyline.
Jimmy Butler and the Heat are the only reason that people believe that anybody can come out of that and win the championship.
Exactly. And you want to see that, the Cinderella story. It's like what we do with March Madness.
But I never believed that the Heat would ever win a championship at all. It's just the East.
Yeah.
It's just that the East is. You can do stuff like that in the East. LeBron did it for however many years he did it.
Yeah.
You can't do it like that in the West.
No, at all. The West is elite, and that's what we'll kind of hop into is just the West and East. I'll be real. East, I was really getting into it. I was really hoping to see the Knicks and Celtics in this
Yes.
Eastern Conference Finals. Obviously, we saw with the Knicks, they had how do you say his last name? Tom, their
Thibodeau?
coach. Yeah,
Thibodeau? I was like,
they had that curse, man. That man injures all his players. Bro, come on.
You about to go in
Come on, man.
feelings about Derrick Rose?
Yes.
He should have never been in that game.
Should have never been. Up double digits. Up double digits, game 1.
Oh, hell. You want to switch drinks? Is it one of those nights?
But, I mean, let's be real. I mean, their whole team was hurt this year because of probably that specific reason of being overplayed.
I mean, the data would probably suggest that. I mean, I think his mantra or his mindset is do it as often as possible in the regular season so that way come playoff time, you're ready. And
Didn't even have half of them.
There were times, though, when they were playing together that they did look like they were built for that specific game mode, which was like when they got to play their style of game.
Yeah.
They were good.
Definitely my favorite story of the playoffs was the Jalen Brunson experience.
Yeah, that was nice. Kind of similar to Halliburton in the in-season tournament.
Yeah.
Kind of became more
because that's what they were saying too, like how the Pacers came up out of nowhere because they were getting hot in the in-season tournament, and then after All-Star break they kind of like mellowed down, and then now they're in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, they're playing right now, possibly getting swept as we speak. I mean, I know it's the fourth quarter right now.
Yeah. No Tyrese again.
Yeah, but they're still keeping it close.
I mean, you see the players that are playing for the Celtics, they got their third strings in. It's pretty smart on their. I mean, it's smart on the coaching. Like why risk it if
for the biscuit? That's why you always risk it for the biscuit.
I don't know.
The
Boston Celtics have had the easiest path to soon to be in NBA Finals, and it's crazy. What was it? Who'd they play
I
first?
feel like LeBron James would like to have a word with you about some of that. Like, look at some of those teams that he beat to get to the Eastern Conference Finals when he was over there.
Name some of them.
I feel like he had some really like good easy matchups to get to that.
Yeah, but he didn't have the main players out. Like in the series, like he had Donovan Mitchell out.
Yeah,
Tyrese is out. Who'd they play first round? The Heat. Yeah, they had Jimmy Butler out, Donovan Mitchell out, Tyrese Halliburton out.
So you're just saying I get what you like
from that standpoint. I just like, I mean, that's
solid teams if they have their stars.
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. But it's just been, I mean, and you can't blame the Celtics. Like injuries happen, but they're getting the job done regardless. But it's just like. You don't see they haven't really took or faced adversity.
Okay.
Like I think for the West Side, that's the real war over there.
Yeah, there's obviously better teams in the West. But I think as a whole the playoffs kind of seem to have gotten injury riddled. So I think it's a little unfortunate. A lot of good teams, but it's happened for a few years now. I feel like that's why a lot of people, as much as they shit on that 2020 year, everybody was healthy and everybody loved it. Everybody loved that it was kind of even playing surface. Everybody just got like the best basketball from everybody.
Talking bubble?
Yeah, the bubble year.
Yeah,
the bubble year. And so that's why I feel like as much as people shit on that championship, you got healthy players and you got well rested players and you got really good basketball. And
well, that's because it was a shorter season too.
Exactly my point. Which is what I think we're eventually gonna have to get to that point where they're gonna have to cut that season back. And I think it was tough because like this year, the big thing that they were stressing was playing. They wanted you to play so many games because people were taking so much time off.
Yeah, you're getting fined for that too.
Yeah, they were getting fined. They're not eligible for MVPs or end of season awards.
Contract bonuses.
Yeah, so they're like, hey, if you're not going to play, then we're not going to give you the things that you want. And now you're starting to kind of see, well, you can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
You can't have your players play in the regular season and still expect them to be healthy in the postseason. However, the one good thing that's coming out of this conference championship, as shitty as it, the games have been close.
Yeah.
But it's been lopsided in terms of who's won. They're both 3-0, potential sweeps. The one good thing that could come from that is a long ass break.
Yeah.
In between the conference finals and
they
the
can
national finals.
Fully.
So yes, you could say that the players or the teams that got there were like they got there because the other teams weren't healthy, whatever.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, hopefully the Celtics get Kristaps back.
Yes, bro.
Hopefully Lively comes back for the Mavericks. And
do you think did you see him get hurt?
No.
Okay. Did you see him get hurt, Lively? Okay. A lot of people were saying it was a dirty play by Cat.
I've been it's been a pretty busy couple of days, so I haven't been able to watch what I've been wanting to watch. I watched like the last 4 or 5 minutes of this Minnesota Mavericks game, and I don't think I saw the Timberwolves score that entire time.
Yeah, bro. It just sucks. They're saying you know how they compare Ant to Michael Jordan, and they used to put the side to side picture. I think they put him with what's his name?
Oh, Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. They put him side to side.
This is Michael Jordan they're talking about.
Yeah.
That's still not a loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still a dub. But it just
Is he still with what's his name's daughter?
no.
Steve Harvey's daughter.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. Shout out Future.
Dang, bro.
I'm just kidding. But no, I mean, it sucks what we're seeing with Ant. Specifically that last game 3. Like I didn't understand. Like early fourth, late third quarter, early fourth, he was just literally attacking to the basket and getting anything and everything he wanted. Like he got them on that run, and the momentum like really shifted to them. And then fourth quarter, I mean, no offense to Kyle Anderson, your Spurs legend, but you can't be. I'll be real. He was still coming in clutch, but you can't be like making that your main focus to get like Kyle Anderson to be your bailout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but Kyle Anderson actually set the record for Spurs player with the longest head in team history. So that's pretty big.
I don't know if you Google that.
No,
Yeah.
that's true. That's just off the dome. Pun intended.
Yeah. Here, I got some fun stuff to talk
No,
about.
Derek White had the longest receding hairline, but
Also,
Anderson had
I got a fun topic to talk to you about.
What's up, dog?
Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
How about that?
Yeah.
It's making the award look pretty bad right now. You got every player, including 7th off the bench, 8th off the bench, 9th off the bench, ISOing Rudy Gobert
Yeah, they're not intimidated by him, right?
at all. And they took him out. He didn't get in till like 2 minutes in the fourth.
Yeah, I think it's less of a he's a liability thing. I think it's more so of it's in his head.
Oh yeah.
I think
Because they're actually attacking him though.
Yeah,
Like
I
they
think-
want him.
I think, regular season without the award's fresh. So it's on everybody's mind. So they have that extra motivation to want
That's
to
fair.
do that.
Especially Luka.
Whereas he's really not. He's not like an aggressive person. He's not an aggressive player. So he's not like that type of person that's like. I don't want to say soft to insult him, but he's kind of like more emotional, soft type of person. So I don't feel like he necessarily takes it as direct as he should.
Mm-hmm.
So when I feel like the players, they saw him get that Defensive Player of the Year, and they just bulletin board material. They're like, that's the fucking guy we're going after.
Yeah.
That's the dude I want to fucking dunk on. That's the guy I want to put up points on. And it's tough to be, or it's easy to say like, that guy is being attacked. He's being fucked over. But you look at who's fucking him over, and like in the last round, it was fucking Jokic, the MVP.
Yeah. That's fair.
So I mean, it's a league that allows the offensive player to have an advantage already, and so let's say they're perfectly 1A offense, 1A defense.
Mm-hmm.
They should be even, but there's an advantage for the offensive player already.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a league that wants people to score. They're gonna let him score.
That's fair.
So he's doing everything he can. Cat did a little better, but I think Cat can muscle a little better than Rudy can.
Yeah, but he's been very.
I think that's what helped. What kind of helped Minnesota kind of go over and get to that next part of the.
Yeah. Did you see that play when Jaden Hardy calls it like what was it? It was back and forth. Luka like gave him the ball back, and he was like, "No, attack Rudy."
Yeah.
And he got
That's
him.
what I'm saying. It's one of those like you smell the blood, and they at the time I don't think he realized it was like going to be a target.
Yeah.
I think all the players in the NBA just like, that's the fucking guy. We're going to prove that he's not
That guy.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Yep.
Or if he is Defensive Player of the Year, I fucking scored on him.
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
Yeah.
And that's what Luka fucking did. He told him straight up, you can't fucking guard me
Yeah.
when he put that on him.
Yeah. Luka and Kyrie.
There's not a lot of people that can guard Luka. Luka's not doing that to just. I mean, Rudy Gobert's not the only person he's done that to. He's done that to a lot of people, and so I think it's unfair to be like Rudy's not the Defensive Player of the Year. Like he is for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Reasons why he got it.
I mean,
Wemby had the best statistical season
individually.
Yes. Defensively, the whole Minnesota Timberwolves unit was great.
Yeah.
As a whole.
But Wemby can't control that. That's not his fault.
Yeah,
he had cones on his team.
Wemby Wemby had a lot of guys that were helping, but I think when you look at that play where it's 3-on-1,
Yes, bro. That whole complimation video of him.
everybody's passing the ball to the next guy because nobody wants to challenge Wemby. I think that should have told you right then and there who you
fear, like what
player of the year
exactly,
because nobody knew how to attack him. They were all within a mid-range jump shot, and they could have all just floated it up, and they were all scared to do that.
Exactly.
Because they were like...
He was going to send it to God.
He can close up on that.
He was going to send it to God, man.
Yeah. If they spaced it better, maybe they could have done something, but they were just so like, I don't want it. You take it. Yeah. And I think that's where he should have won it, but I understand why the Raptors went the way they did. It's all a narrative that they have to follow.
I do want to say, James Harden walked so Luka could run. Nah, but
it's not a Rodcast episode if we don't mention James Harden.
Oh yeah, exactly. But which I will say though, like in all serious, this Luka and Kyrie duo, wow.
No, people weren't saying that last year.
Wow, that's what I'm saying. Like it's turned heads now.
You know, I felt very similar to how when Chris Paul and James Harden got together. That's how I felt when Kyrie and Luka got together. Because I feel like Kyrie's always had this kind of negative, like vibe to him based off of
like just from the media or him.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of people just never really like there was always this idea that it wasn't about basketball to him. It was
yeah.
And it was kind of
they swept. Oh, Pacers confirmed swept. Sorry, our Woj bomb from T-Rod.
Yeah, it was kind of unfortunate to him because you hear about like the people that are closest to him, like the people in the locker room. They talk about how he is much more than a basketball player.
Yeah.
And it is, and to him, these things mean so much more to him than basketball. And so when those kind of thoughts and ideas were coming out about him, it was like used against him, like, oh, he doesn't care about his job.
Exactly.
And it's like he does, but.
Like, he's bigger than a basketball player.
Yeah, I mean, there's other things in life, and he's like the actual like, and usually we gravitate towards that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
the narrative.
Yeah, like Dame does it. Like Dame talks about like,
yeah,
this ain't pressure. Like the guy that's got to work 3 jobs to feed his family, that's fucking pressure.
Yeah,
like we're like,
that's real
Dame,
shit.
Preach, Dame.
That's
and
real
like,
shit.
Kyrie kind of says something, but he says it a lot weirder and a lot more complex, and we're like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Just dribble the fucking ball. And so,
whoa,
I feel like that type of shit. I feel like that type of stuff like messed up Kyrie. And now you're kind of getting to see him like in a much more like
positive. I haven't seen him this happy in so long. Like,
and that's kind of the vibe that a lot of people are saying about him is like he's just happy to be in Dallas.
Bro, seeing him and Luka,
he's like appreciated and like they like love talking to him and love like getting to know like what he's really about and lean on his leadership.
Yeah,
and
which was perfect. Like their bond,
right,
is really like you could tell that shit is like real.
Yeah, so shout out to Kyrie for being able to do that. I feel like he's definitely done a lot of wonders for his reputation. Not that he maybe even cares about that, but
yeah,
it's just good to see from people that are fans of his to like see that he gets the credit he deserves finally.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about it, man. The Celtics are going to the NBA Finals, and most likely we're thinking Dallas, man. Can you imagine that revenge tour for Kyrie to go back to Boston? That's gonna bring some good ratings, man. Because I mean, it was. I feel like
he's.
They keep showing the video of him stepping on the leprechaun.
I feel like he's got a lot of receipts.
Oh
ready for. I mean, obviously Boston known for being racist or whatever.
Yes, I've been said that.
I feel like he's just ready to bring out all the receipts on who said nasty and terrible remarks towards him when he was there and when he left. So
that's gonna be a good series. And if KP returns.
Who you got winning that?
I'd want Dallas to win it.
No, that's not what I said. Who do you think was going to win it?
Dallas.
You think so? You want and you think Dallas?
I think Dallas is going to win it. The road they faced going, I mean, with the Clippers, who'd they have second round?
The Clippers were the second round. Oh no, that was
Clippers were first.
Oh,
Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
Oklahoma City.
KC.
And
number 1 seed.
And now the Timberwolves. I mean. That's impressive. That's an impressive run.
I think,
and just their team in general, like how bought in, like all the role players are, and just saying Kyrie, Luka, do this.
Everybody's talking about Kyrie's possible revenge tour. They're not talking about the unicorn's revenge tour.
Yes, if he gets
comes
cleared
back,
in time,
if he's able to play, I think he could be the missing piece that gets them the championship.
yeah. Because don't get me wrong, Horford's doing great for what he's been doing, but KP, the unicorn, that man just
If he was that great, they would have won the last 3 years.
yeah. But I'm saying like at the moment,
Yeah,
like he's holding it down.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he wasn't getting that burn when bro was in.
Well,
there.
he was. Well, yeah. Well, he's had the opportunity to get that burn. And
Yeah.
Just like you're like, dude, come on, make a bucket.
Who do you got winning?
I think both teams healthy. I think I got to lean Celtics.
Ooh, and what?
Boston would have home court,
Yeah.
so I would think.
Yeah, they had the best record in the league.
Yeah, I could see 6 or 7.
Going Dallas in 6.
I would want the Mavericks to win it because the team history isn't
The Cube Meister.
the team history isn't as successful as the Celtics team history.
Mm-hmm.
However, all of those guys getting their first rings for the most part.
Luka, man.
Luka,
Not Kyrie.
Kyrie get a second, but all those guys on the Celtics pretty much for their first ring.
Tatum, yeah. White.
Derek White, Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun. That'd be great. I'd be excited.
But yeah, shoot. The only thing I am complaining about with like the Mavericks, it's kind of like when the Rangers won the series last season, or the championship last season. Just a bunch of like fans just coming out of nowhere, repping.
I didn't even realize the Rangers had won the World Series.
Yeah, you're right. But that's kind of like how it is right now. Just a bunch of Mav fans I've never seen.
I thought that the series ended. I thought it all ended like when the Astros beat their first round matchup, the Minnesota Twins, and then I thought they stopped playing baseball.
Yeah, I felt that.
I never watched a game after that. I don't think I ever saw one. So
Anywho, and sad news, legend passed away today, Mr. Bill Walton.
yeah, that was pretty tough.
Yeah, I didn't know he was only 71. I felt like he was way older than
You
that.
seemed pretty. You thought he was older.
I thought he was older, bro.
Oh.
I've just like literally have grown up seeing that man.
Yeah, he's always been around, and we never unfortunately got to see him play basketball, but we always got to hear him, and you could just tell that he was one of those guys that just loved the sport.
Basketball, yeah.
Just loved it, and so
Did good on college game days too.
yeah, so he was always around the sport, always like just trying to give back to the sport, and those are people I feel like we take for granted. We don't necessarily give them their flowers until times like this.
Yep.
Because Bill Walton was just kind of around, and we just kind of never really fully appreciated him until we're like, damn, bro, like he was really one of those dudes.
Facts.
So tough loss, but I mean, losing TNT.
Yeah, I was gonna say TNT crew. What, one more season?
One more season.
One more season, we lose what, 25 years of that?
Everybody we grew up with. I mean, Dick Vitale in college basketball. I mean, he's no longer really doing games as much the past few years. So,
But the TNT crew, man, that's big.
I never thought that would end.
Nah, and that's just cause, so NBC's just buying that, right?
That's that Will and Jada love. You put a song lyric out because you think it's never gonna end, and then all of a sudden you find out his wife has alopecia or something. So
I don't think that's why.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really. Not Kendrick. J. Cole never put a song out on why. so I'm kind of just like confused.
So how's that work with NBC? Are they just getting a whole ass new crew?
I've heard that some of them get to like choose. They could choose to go over there, but the toughest thing is they said that Ernie is old too.
Yeah.
Which I never realized looking at him, but he's already 70.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's already 70. So, and he's been with Turner for his like entire career. So he's not one that's like, I'm ready to go over to a different.
He's loyal.
Exactly. So it's like, Charles Barkley's already saying like
independent. He wants to go independent, right? Something like that.
No, well, Charles Barkley's saying that Ernie's are like the first one that's like, I'm not going.
Yeah.
So
that kind of.
So then the other guys are like, well,
he's not going.
He's kind of our main dude right here. You know? Like he's not the basketball player, but he's the dude that keeps them all together, keeps them all flowing.
He's the balance, to be honest.
So without Ernie, they're like, shoot, well, I can do whatever I want to do. And so Chuck's already talking about like, dude, I don't necessarily like working. He's like, I'm cool with just playing golf the rest of my life. Yeah. And so, he's ready. He may be ready to go on his next chapter.
Damn.
Shaq. I could see Shaq can continue going. I could see.
Yeah, I mean, we see Shaq everywhere.
I could see Kenny going still. I don't know how I feel about Draymond.
No, I didn't.
Maybe he'll grow on me.
Everything Kyrie Irving does, he's like, oh, that's just like Steph.
Maybe.
Oh, that's Steph Curry. Oh, that's Steph Curry. And I'm like,
Slobbing.
dog, come on, man.
Slobbing.
He got you the contract already, all right? Like, you're good.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, if Draymond were to retire, maybe it could feel a little better. But him playing and commentating is a little tough because it's like, are you actually being factual in your analysis, or are you just being petty towards the players that you
exactly? Yeah, exactly.
You know, so whereas like Shaq and Chuck are just like, they're going to be petty to everybody. They're going to be factual in their analysis to everybody. They're just going to be stupid about it.
Yeah.
And that's what you enjoy. That's what you love about it. They don't take themselves too serious until somebody starts talking about championships, and Shaq's like, shut up.
Exactly.
You can't fucking talk. You never won one.
Exactly. And Kenny's like, I swept you.
Yeah. Shut up. Didn't count. I tore my ACL. You wouldn't know nothing about that. Tell me how my ass tastes. So like,
solid impression. But shoot, probably last topic for NBA, because we will hop into the WNBA just for a little.
I love women.
NBA, man. Big news dropped this morning, or was it yesterday morning? LeBron James has confirmed he is testing the free agency.
Oh, what you thinking?
Where he's going?
Yeah. What do you feel?
You really, I mean, they say like Bronny really doesn't want to like play with him. Like he wants to play against his dad, but like, I don't know. I don't see him as a first round pick.
Here's so.
Do you see him as a first round pick?
I have been seeing a lot of, I don't know how factual they are, but they're saying that the lines, the Vegas lines are moving towards the Spurs being the favorite to land Bronny James in the draft, which I only find funny because as he is now, he is not ready to play.
Yeah.
To play NBA basketball. He's not ready to.
And we're not taking away saying he's bad or anything. No. It's just
he's not ready to. He's not a first round draft prospect.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to draft him, think that he's going to change your franchise. You're not going to draft him and think
besides revenue.
You can just throw him in there and think that he's going to, provide something that the team members you already have can't.
Yeah.
So
don't get me wrong, that system would be great for him to like learn from.
But
you know what I mean?
Knowing the Spurs and actually paying attention to them the past 2-3 decades, any late first round draft pick that they have gets sent to Austin.
Yeah, and then they get waived from there.
They get sent to Austin. They spend a whole season learning like the Spurs offense with Austin and developing their rookie bodies, learning how to adapt to an 82 game season and learning how to actually shoot at the longer distance and just kind of deal with the rigors of being a professional.
Yep.
So is LeBron James going to want to deal with that for a whole year?
I think so, bro.
Is he going to go to San Antonio or a team like San Antonio that would be in a similar situation, knowing that his son's going to be playing for their minor league team?
I think so, because he has so much respect for Pop. And he knows like Pop's gonna want to like he's gonna lead him to the right direction.
I don't even think it's about that. I think it's more so about one more year of not being a legitimate title contender. One more year of not being a legitimate title contender, waiting on his son to come in and play with him.
Yeah. And
it's like a year in purgatory where you're not good, you're not bad,
stuck.
You're just stuck in that middle. And LeBron James has never really been that, except for that first year in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Where they were like, we could make the last seed of the playoffs, or we cannot, but you're hurt. What do you want to do? And he's like, I'm going to sit out the rest of the season. And then the next year they won the championship because, all the weird shit that happened. But he's never really been in that situation. He's always been, we're going for it all. Have a shot at winning the title. And so I don't see him in year 21, 22, whatever year it is. I don't see him saying, I'm cool with going to an organization and waiting a year for Bronny to come up.
Yeah. That's fair.
So I think he's going to do something. I think he's going to put himself in the same situation that he usually does, which is a position like on a team that has older veterans around him. But now he's the older veteran, so he's going to have to have an Anthony Davis like player where he's going to be able. He wants to lean on that guy. So Minnesota kind of comes to mind. They're missing a piece. Minnesota comes to mind. I could see OKC coming to mind.
Wow.
Those are two teams that I would see him, because they already have the core. They're missing the experience.
Yeah.
They're missing that one dude that's going to, say, hey, this is what happens in the finals. This is what happens in the playoffs, whatever. If you do this instead of what you did last year, then this is going to make us a better team. So those are the situations that I could see him going towards. I can't see him going on a rebuilding team like the Spurs.
Yeah.
He's not worried about it.
You don't think so?
100% he is. He's always
T-Dog think LeBron ain't worried about the ring.
He's always chasing.
That is true. After making a movie,
A whole documentary called More Than a Game.
now it's just basketball. Hey, man.
What else does he got to prove?
When have we ever?
Yeah, what? Yeah.
He's still living in Jordan's shadow, and that bothers him.
I don't know,
He
man.
could-
He's
he
a
could-
billionaire. I don't think he cares.
He could tell you it doesn't, but him always being in Jordan's shadow will always affect him. Always.
Yeah.
Because that's the only guy he's chasing.
You want to know something crazy I learned today?
What's up, dog?
Bill Russell's career high in points. Guess.
Over 50?
Close.
Was it over 50?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not?
It's not.
Wow.
Guess what it is, bro?
Like 32?
37.
Okay.
That's an 11-time NBA champion.
Yeah, I mean, that's a team.
Yeah.
But
But it was just crazy. Like when Tristan told me that today, and I was like, dude, he's like, bro, that's Dylan Brooks' career high.
That's why we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do all that. We don't have time for that. But
It was just crazy to hear, because when you think of
nobody's ever been like Bill Russell's the best player of all time because reasons like that. I mean,
he was definitely
he's
probably a 20-20 guy.
Part of a
20
great
points, 20
part of a great
rebounds.
team. He's kind of the equivalent of like a Jackie Robinson type of player in the NBA, because he played for Boston, which we already mentioned was like known for its racism, and he was like able to be successful there and deal with all that. So he's kind of one of those players that a lot of the players lean on as like a historical figure of like,
yeah,
you went through the bullshit so we can be here and succeed.
Exactly.
And so that's why I think the Finals MVP is named after him. That's why a lot of people always loved being around him, was just because of who he was,
His aura.
like who he was to get them to get everybody else better.
Yeah.
He was the ultimate team player, and that's why he has most rings.
No disrespect. It was just crazy to me. I don't know why. I thought I kind of thought he was putting up Wilt numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. Yeah, his aura, like you said, his aura was big, so you just assumed.
And just knowing the Celtics just ran the league basically during that time, and he was kind of the main engine, right? What do we say?
I mean, there was a lot of players that are pretty big. I mean,
Yeah, that's fair.
McHale, I think, was on that team.
Yeah, but yeah.
I could do.
He played that long.
Pettit. Pretty sure those are all guys over there.
Yeah. On to the WNBA, ladies. What's going on, man?
My favorite topic you have.
But what's going on? We got, this is the most viewership revenue that they're getting, and they're kind of like shitting on this new generation that is bringing that to them.
Nah, dog.
No?
Nah. You're
What you
thinking
mean?
of it the wrong fucking way.
Everyone is sneak dissing Caitlyn, and I get it. And Angel Reese getting choke slammed.
Bro, okay.
WNBA x WWE, man. What's going on?
You're a hooper. Right?
Yeah.
All right. What?
Sometimes.
What? Give us like your resume. Where did you play ball? What'd you do? Remind us.
Oh, Aaron Rodriguez played some high school ball in Kyle, Texas. Layman.
Yeah.
And then played college at Sterling College up in Sterling, Kansas.
Okay.
NAIA, little small Kansas college.
All right.
Semi-pro KSL league.
There you go. Okay. So you step on the court.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you my resume. Freshman B team bench player. New Braunfels High School. Right? Circa 2009. Okay. You and I both step on the court right now. Both of us think we're the best player on that court. Right?
Wait, what?
You and I both step on the court right now. We both think we're the best basketball player on that court.
I think I'm solid.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, you walk on the court with a professional basketball player. You still have that same mindset. You still think you're that dude because you have to have that mindset.
That's fair.
So, all these professional basketball players have had that mindset their entire career.
Mm-hmm.
Now they get to hear every single day about this new wave of players that are coming in,
bringing revenue.
They're not thinking about that because these players have already made the choice that they're not playing for the revenue. They're not here for that money.
Exactly, and that's what they've been complaining about, how they don't.
I get it, but this it's two different angles. Look, on the court,
we're in an obtuse angle right now.
On the court, they have to have that same disrespect towards each other.
Yeah. That makes sense. That's basketball,
right?
But like exactly with the media and stuff,
the media exactly. You can't get caught up in the media. They're not like,
they're definitely slugs. They're definitely throwing slugs at Clark and Reese.
But they're just keeping it real. Like, hey, we've been here. We've been doing that. You said it earlier. Harden walked so Luka could run. All these women did that same thing. All these women been walking.
Yeah.
And they've been walking a long path.
But we can agree what Caitlin Clark and this new class is doing for the WNBA is.
We're talking about it, aren't we?
We're watching it.
I got alerts set up for all these games.
Exactly.
Because I want to see all these games. I want to see all these matchups.
And now, I mean, look, it's causing the expansion now. Toronto's getting a team.
Toronto, Golden State, both.
Yeah.
Both of them got new teams.
Comments, let's go.
So all of this, whether it's negative or not, whether they're fighting, Angel Reese got choked out, she got Draymond Greened. What all this stuff is exactly what the league needs to continue going.
That's fair.
They're fanning the flame. You can't just do it. You can't like
any attention's good attention.
Kind of in a sense. I mean, you remember the year that there was free agency and in the NBA
during the lockout or what?
And they had that weird ass banana boat situation.
Yeah, with Chris Paul, Carmelo.
And then there was that rumor that like they locked DeAndre Jordan in like a room and they said like you're not leaving until you sign this contract because he wanted to like go to Dallas or something. He wanted to leave Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And they like locked him in the room and they're like you're not leaving without signing this contract.
I've never heard that.
He got that contract signed. And so all that's like nonsense bullshit that like shouldn't matter. It's not really like pertaining to the game, but it was necessary. It got us fans like connected and thriving for the game. And so the WNBA now is doing that thing where they're providing drama aside from the NBA itself.
Yeah.
And we're paying attention. So they can throw all the slugs. They have to. They have to throw the slugs.
Yeah.
You can't do all this work and be like Asia Wilson. She's done, and Breanna Stewart. Like they're MVPs. They've multi championships that they've done both collegiately and at the NBA level. Mm-hmm. And now you're gonna Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and Cameron Brink. All these newbies are supposed to take over the league and make it so much better
and just make them disappear.
Yeah, it's like no, we've been doing it this whole time, and we're gonna prove it. That's and they're gonna have to earn their keep. And we all knew that they were going to have to do it.
Yeah,
we all knew it. So to be surprised that like they're not being received well in the league and whatever, like no, that's what the fans are for. The fans are supposed to receive them well. The players itself, they're gonna shit you. They're gonna shit on you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Imagine Michael Jordan against Ja Morant or Ant. Like, oh, you're supposed to be the next guy,
or it's a shootout.
You're supposed to.
You like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Michael Jordan sees Ja Morant or Anthony Edwards, and they're like, "Oh, they're comparing you to me."
Yeah.
Oh, you're supposed to be the guy. Okay,
I see what you mean.
Prove it, bro. And that's why like we forget.
I just want the Lays to get the bag. That's it.
And they're
just
working.
Get the Duffy.
They're working.
Just get the Duffy.
It. And this is all good stuff. It's all good stuff because we're like I said, we're paying attention to it. We're watching it, and we're like, this is entertaining.
Yeah, we're like, prove them wrong, man. Fuck it, prove them wrong.
It's good. Yeah, exactly. So, I want Caitlin Clark to win every game just because I want her to already like prove that she's supposed to be here doing her thing. But
yeah,
everybody's got growing pains.
That's fair.
I think they're 1-5 right now. They just got bitched by the defending champions, Aces.
Yeah, man.
Which the Aces, did you hear about their story?
Oh, with the
Getting the bag under the table?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Fuck
Becky,
it.
that's the second time Becky's been under some weird shit.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy, bro. That's ex-Spur coach, ex-Silver Stars player.
Yeah.
That's our own. That's crazy.
Well, now we're done with the basketball talk. Sorry about that.
Okay.
I do want to say June, big month, UFC, baby. Next weekend we got Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier for the title, man. Huge fight. Co-main event, Strickland versus Costa. Should be fun. And then going down 2 weeks later, we got Hamzat versus Whitaker. So that should be fun. That should be a good one.
I felt like you just sneezed right there. Or did I need to bless you?
No, that's his name,
His
Hamzat.
name.
Hamzat Chimaev. That's the card I sold. Collecticon. Fight night. Yeah, it's Fight Night Saudi Arabia, free. So that should be a fun one. And then to wrap up June, man, I know you're not a big UFC guy, but everyone's going to watch this. The return of Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler. It's finally happening.
If you can send me some non-illegal links, I would love to watch it.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, just a big month for UFC, man. Like, this is a solid month for fighting.
The hardest thing to quote, Kevin Hart, is like, I have a checkings and a savings, and all the money is in savings.
Okay.
So it's hard to get the money out into the checkings in order to purchase these fights. So if there was a way to obtain those fights for the low, I'd be.
You don't got no local bars in your area, or?
I'm not allowed to local bars anymore. Come on, man. You gonna make me say that on the broadcast? Damn, dog.
B-dubs? You can't go to B-dubs?
Man, not after that one incident. Bro. Got hot sauce in her eye.
Oh, whoa.
Try to show her a trick. It did not go well, bro. Did not go well.
Whew. Anywho, let's talk about some fun things, man.
What's up, dog?
Texans Nation, baby.
Woo!
Texans Nation.
What's that thing they say?
Texans swarm.
God, that's so lame. I wish we didn't say that.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be real. A lot of eyes on the Texans this coming up season.
Too many eyes.
Too many eyes, bro. Too many. One of the hardest schedules it's looking like on paper. We got Miami 1 week with Kansas City the next game, and then Baltimore.
Which I think
in 11 days, an 11-day span.
I think too much attention gets paid to those types of things, because I think these schedules are presented like years in advance.
Yeah.
So there's no way of knowing that like this division's going to be good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You set up, okay, we're going to play this division, we're going to play that division over in the NFC, and we're going to play our own division. And maybe those teams are good, maybe they're not.
I just want to say, man, the NFL be complaining about, protect the players, blah blah blah, but you're gonna have some teams play 3 games in 11 days. How's that? You know what I mean? How's that adding up? Money, exactly. Yeah. But I'm just saying, if they're saying like we care about the players' health and all that, and
no, they just don't want any more concussion lawsuits, and they're hoping to God that Antonio Brown doesn't do anything to make them lose money.
Antonio Brown Twitter.
Well, yeah. He's bankrupt, and now he's like his health is like starting to be something that they're like, maybe we should look into these NFL players more, because Antonio Brown is clearly not right, and the NFL has just allowed him to continue playing whenever he wants to.
Yeah,
so it's like that dude that played for the Browns was like Gordon or something. Like he could never pass a drug test. He was like always high, and they were like, yeah, you can't be in this league. But then Antonio Brown gets to play for whoever he wants, and he's like just always doing ridiculous things, and it's like, what are we paying attention to here?
Exactly. Because I mean, like you said, they know he brings that attention.
I mean, the guy was on the Browns.
The last guy's name, you just know Gordon.
Yeah. I mean, it was years ago, but he was really good. He was a really good receiver, and the Browns were like decent. That was when the Browns were like on the verge of making the playoffs for the first time in a while. This was before Baker. And he just kept failing drug tests. And then he would like catch on with the team, and they're like, you smoking weed? And he's like, yeah, you got me again, bro. How'd you know? It's like you had a fucking blunt in your helmet, dude. We all saw it, dude. But I mean, Antonio Brown, he got to do it. He took his whole fucking jersey.
Bro, that
off,
was
his
one of
whole
the
uniform
craziest
off.
things. Was that with Brady too?
Yeah, and nobody was like, maybe we should check him out.
They're like, nah, that's legendary shit, gang.
Like, damn, that's tough.
No,
Yeah,
they
for real.
You know, they can't identify that you have CTE until you pass away because they have to look at your brain
Oh, like really, like
to diagnose you with CTE. It's like one of those post-mortem diagnosis, a post-mortem diagnosis. And so that's why everybody's like, he has it, but nobody can confirm it because he has to die in order for us to do that. So, I mean, here's a controversial statement. I think we should somehow figure out a way to diagnose him now. If we have to
What does that do though?
If we have to open his head up and take his brain out and look at it to diagnose it, I think
You're saying Scary Movie 2 or what? Yeah, Beetlejuice.
What I'm saying is, if he has to die, he has to die, type of thing. For science.
It's a little dark. Oh, for science.
Purposes, yes.
Wait, so your whole thing is trying to help to see if he has CTE by killing him?
You can't help him at this point. His
He's
Twitter,
like, it's about the next generation.
His Twitter has proven you cannot say.
Caitlin Clark has also blocked him.
God dang, bro. The things he said about her, bro. Oh my gosh. Like, the dude has, yeah.
You guys got some demons for sure.
He needs a lot of help. I love how his hashtag is always CTESPN.
Yes. shoot. Back to the Texans, man. The main topic.
What's up?
How you feeling with CJ Stroud, man? Sophomore season. A lot of people always say sophomore slump, blah, blah, blah. Try to throw any negative energy at this team just to, I mean, let's be real. People hating.
Well,
people hate us now. At first, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. People hate it now.
Uh-huh.
At first, we were the, we weren't the joke. Like when we started getting things going, people loved seeing us be successful. Mm-hmm. They loved the turnaround. They were behind the story. And now it's like everyone wants to see us lose.
No, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I guess I haven't paid attention to the same way you have.
I just feel like we're not a type of fan base to be like Super Bowl bound. Boom, right there.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like we're excited. We're taking in the moment and enjoying the journey.
Any Houston team that you can root for, I don't think anybody ever likes Houston sports.
Yes.
Like if you're not within Houston or a Houston fan, I think you're kind of automatically hated. I mean, I despise the Rockets and everything that they do. So, I mean, that just tells you right there.
Tristan's slipping them off.
I get to see both sides of it because I am an Astros and Texans fan. Mm-hmm. But being a Spurs fan, I'm like, fuck Houston. Damn. When it comes to the NBA. So I get to see it from both sides. But yeah, I mean, CJ Stroud.
Stroud Auto.
I think here's the thing that people don't understand about the struggles is not so much that he's going to struggle. It's going to be more so that now there's tape on him that people get to study. And you're talking about $1 million athletes that are obsessed with the game. They're going to study this man so hard. And Stroud may not realize it. The Texans may not realize it. We may not realize it. But there's some sort of, it's almost like a pitcher that's tipping his pitches.
Yeah,
There's something to...
You're looking at something in their movement that they're doing.
That, like, I know one of the safeties that Peyton was talking to whenever he got out of the game. He was like, I always knew when you were going to throw to this receiver because of the way that you dipped. Like, you would look... So wild. Like, you would look this way, and then you would turn back and throw it. But he's like, I knew if you dipped a certain way, you were going to go that way. And that's how I was able to intercept on this particular play, this particular game.
That's why they get paid millions.
And they were, and he memorized all of that. And Peyton Manning is like, I know exactly what game you're talking about because I was thinking, how the fuck did he know it was going over? And so it's one of those things that like these guys are gonna study him so fucking hard because they're gonna have to.
Yeah,
like, he's already proven you have to study me, you have to know. And so that's why I think it's not so much of a struggle. It's just people learning who he is.
Yeah,
and they're gonna pick up on things that he does, his bad habits, whatever it may be, they're going to pick up on it. And the good thing is for the Texans or for CJ Stroud and everybody is that they retooled with so many new weapons that it's going to make it almost impossible for him to struggle because he's got
Hopefully.
he's got so many other weapons he can rely on
Mm-hmm.
in addition to like what he has.
I mean, even with the running back position, man, with Mixon,
That's already huge. That's already a
huge, man.
upgrade. I mean, now you're looking at, before we thought Pierce was going to be our 1. Pierce as a 3 is still awesome.
I'll take that.
It's still awesome. Singletary's back.
No. He
No?
left. He left us for the Giants.
Fuck. Who's our second then?
Damian.
Oh, so Damon's 2 again? Yeah. Okay. Well, then I feel a little different. But no, Joe Mixon's still good at 1.
Yeah.
Joe's a solid increase. On
Big time.
So, and then you just add another weapon like Stephon Diggs to Tank and Nico. You brought Schultz back. You brought Schultz back. You brought in the tight end out of Ohio State that was already playing with him. So I mean,
already knows that how Stroud plays.
I just feel like you just got
and they got the dude from the Rams.
Oh, on the defensive end.
No, wide receiver, little white boy slot.
Oh yeah, they did.
I don't know how to say his last name.
Yeah.
But him and Tank at the slot.
Yeah,
Be some scary stuff.
I'm really, I think in all of the excitement of the offense, I think I'm more excited for the defense.
Oh my gosh, with Hunter and Will Anderson coming at
you're getting all of these weapons for a defensive minded head coach. I think they're finally gonna just have like one of the top defensive teams like since they had JJ Watt. And them, so
who could also maybe come.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. When he started talking about, all he's got to do is give me the call.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the call. And then coach is like...
Would you want JJ back?
Coach is like...
That's
the thing that JJ said, dude. He's like...
I don't want to ruin anything.
He said, I didn't suck in my last year. I still got my sacks in my last season of playing. He's like, I chose to go out because I was healthy. He's like, not a lot of guys get to leave healthy.
Yeah.
He's like, I chose...
Well, he had the heart problems.
He said, I'm good in the head. I'm good body. He's like... I felt great when I left, and so that's why he was like completely. And he was a new dad, so he's like good. He's like he was perfectly fine with his mindset when he left, and then now like to be, like he said he's still training.
Yeah, he's still at the facility, the Texas facility, bro.
So I mean, at any moment you got to think that call is gonna come in.
Might be solid.
You gotta think it's gonna come in, and dude, if anything, like the game that he came in with one fucking arm. In the playoffs,
shit was insane.
And he had like a huge like not a sack, or he had like a rush or something where like
a bat down or something.
Yeah, he did something in that playoff game where it was just like, that's the whole reason you're here. That one moment, we knew you were gonna have some moment like that, and that's why you came back for this.
Yeah, definitely a dog, bro.
Like tore his pec or something. Bro. Yeah, he did something stupid to his leg or his arm.
Yeah,
just messed it up.
I do want to say though, I got my Cowboys and Texans tickets. Cost some kidneys, but. I'm excited.
You still own this place?
Barely. But man, I do want to say too, my only complaint with the Texans so far, the highest increase in ticket prices now.
Aren't you just bitching about the women getting paid?
What you mean? I still want to afford tickets. Come on, man.
Same thing, dog. It's the same thing.
Nah, man. I get to see this team struggle. I went to a playoff game last season for $200 flat. And now it starts at $200 a pop. Come on, man.
I'm doing the
I wish I was Selly, bro. She gets in for free.
She ain't gonna remember it, dog.
Bro.
That's why she gets in free.
She got a good memory. She's been watching a lot of UFC. She got a nice arm bar. Tristan knows. Tristan can confirm.
He's doing the world's smallest violin there, man. I have no empathy for you.
He got us sitting with Kobe, man. For real.
Oh, that's what we can afford, bro.
Exactly.
I got us sitting with Kobe because I know who's buying the tickets. If I get paid back, I'll be surprised.
Bro, I didn't even like that.
That's why I told him he rushed it so fast, but
I got Cosby, bro. It happened when I was asleep.
You got
I didn't even know until like 2 days. He's like, "Yeah, you didn't know you got tickets." I was like, "Dog, I was asleep. What do you expect?"
He was out.
Look, man, it was Amazing Race and Survivor Night. me and the wife, we get really excited for that night.
She's not even going.
I know.
Exactly.
I know. What I'm saying was we were watching Amazing Race and
he told me
Survivor.
let's set it up, and he buys it that day, and I'm like, dog, what?
Bro, the schedule had just come out that like 2 days prior. No, was it day prior? I don't remember what day.
It was day prior.
Okay. we were watching Amazing Race. It was the season finale of Amazing Race.
Mm-hmm.
You know, drinking Twisted Teas. You know, and,
Shout out Twisted Tea.
And then you know, Survivor comes on, or no, Survivor comes on first. So we were getting lit with that. Then Amazing Race comes on. So I'm feeling great. I'm like, bro, the gay couple won Amazing Race. We wanted them to win the whole time. Awesome for them.
Positive.
They're gonna have children now. Love a good comeback story. Pun intended. But
I didn't get it.
then you know, my boy, I'm texting my boy like, hey, we should go to the Texans game because I'm drunk. I'm like, bro, you can copy me, you can take advantage of me at this point. Like, I'm loose with the billfold at that point. And he's like, yeah, let's do it, let's go. And so I'm texting Aaron on the side like, yo, what game should we go to? He's like, I think the Colts would be a good one. It's like, all right. Hit my boy up. Hey, what do you think of the Colts? He's like, I found 6 of them together. $65, $70, whatever. I said, fuck it, send it through, dog. And then he's like, I can only get 4. You got to get the other 2. So then I'm, you know, buying these things. And I say, hey, motherfuckers, I bought those tickets. Y'all better fucking pay me back. And then Aaron's like, whoa, bro, you already bought them? I didn't think you were real.
Yeah, bro, good luck.
Yeah, exactly.
I texted my other homeboy, too. And I was like, yo, because he's a Texas fan. So he likes the Cowboys and the Texans and the Astros and the Rangers.
You can't do that.
Yeah,
you can't do
know.
that.
He's one of my least favorite people to talk sports with, but he knows his shit. And
that's good to hear, but you can't do that.
But yeah, you gotta choose one way or the other.
That's like saying I'm a Crip and Blood.
Yeah. You should get shot by both.
That's exactly.
And so I text him. I was like, because he likes to drop it, bro. He likes to sit right there with the player.
I should have just been texting him.
So he sends me $500 tickets. He calls me. He's like, bro, you for real? I've been trying to go to a game with you for so long. I was like, yeah, bro, I'm dead ass tonight. I go, it's Amazing Race and Survivor night. He goes, what the fuck are you talking about? Bro,
He's like, if you know, you know.
I was like, just shut up, bro. I'm drunk. He's like, why are you fucking drunk on a Wednesday night?
Got a lot of demons.
I was like, bro, shut up, dude. Like, it's Amazing Race and Survivor, and I already told you. And he's just like got caught up on that, and then he had to go. He never called me back.
He blew it.
And then the next morning, he sends me screenshots. He's like, $500 for these seats. Let's get them. I was like,
Each?
yeah, because I'm telling you, he's trying to sit with the players. And I'm like, bro, last night was the night that you were gonna get me. You could have did anything to me last night, and now I'm awake and I'm sober, and I'm not doing that. And
let's give it a shout. Good job, Jarek.
Way to go, sobriety. Yeah. Day one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're excited for some Texans football games. We will definitely be there. Pretty excited.
Texan Swarm.
Yeah,
right?
You're right. It's cooler in the stadium, but it just, you know what I mean? Like when you say like go Spurs, go, like that's cool.
Yeah,
but like
I mean,
Texans,
a lot of other people find it lame, but yeah, I mean, there's like a nostalgia to it. We won championships though, so I don't give a fuck if they find it lame. Like we won championships saying that. So
damn.
You know, it'd be like that.
Anywho, kind of to wrap it up, last topic, some MLB.
What's up?
Looks like the Houston Astros are. I mean, we're about to watch them. We need to watch them. Yeah, can we check the Astros score real quick? See if they're cooking.
Hold on, dog.
They're in Seattle.
I got breaking news.
What happened?
Angel Hernandez is retiring from the major league.
Bottom of 6, 2-3.
Who's up?
You know who that is?
Is that an ump?
It is an ump.
Yeah.
One of like notoriously worst umpires in the league.
Yeah.
Like people only know him because he's bad.
Didn't he have that whole like
who's the best umpire in the league?
The robot?
Exactly. You don't know his name because
I don't know why I'm getting called out. I just wanted to talk about baseball.
I'm just saying, like, the best umpire in the league, you don't know his name because he doesn't do anything to fuck up the games.
Just like that Cleveland Browns guy.
You only know.
You don't know
Exactly. You only know the people that fuck up.
But he did weed.
He did weed. Lay off the weed.
But yeah, all seriousness, Astros look like they're making a little run. AL West is struggling. AL West is definitely looking pretty shitty.
I mean, the Rangers traded for 2 guys that never stay healthy, so I don't know how they saw that working out for them.
I mean, they got what they needed done, but long-term wise, I see
the two big acquisitions did nothing to help them win the World Series. In reality, they just got really hot hitting at the time, and then their bullpen out of nowhere started actually doing what it was supposed to do. But we're kind of seeing them now regress to the means in a sense because They're not. I mean, well, they're hurt, but they're not doing great.
Everyone's hurt.
I wish the Astros were hurt. The only thing that's hurt is like McCullers, and it's like, how long are you gonna use that as an excuse?
Bro's been injured for 5 years.
Just wait till he comes back, bro. Just wait. We're gonna be on top.
I'm like, dog, he's in another HEB commercial. Damn it! Like, what?
Bro, that's what's hurting him, dude. I hear speaking Spanish. He's getting
Him and Bregman?
he's stressing out speaking Spanish, and then he's like getting hurt.
I was learning Spanish.
Oh shoot! But no, in all seriousness, I'm pretty excited. It looks like they're starting to like wake up, get it together.
Fucking finally, bro. They started cheating again. That's why.
See, we can't say shit like that, man. Come on.
That's why they started doing good, bro.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Bro, that's what I said, dude. I said when they were losing, I was like, bro, fucking, I don't even care at this point. Like, they're gonna assume that we're doing it anyways. Let's just fucking do it, because obviously we won a World Series when we did it. Let's just do it now. And then the next thing I know, my boy's getting thrown out for rosin on his arm. I was like, come on, man. Like, he said, I didn't know that was a rule. Like,
What Acuna?
Right.
You see what happened to Acuna?
Oh yeah, Acuna. Yeah,
Acuna?
Acuna. There's
Acuna.
Yeah, Acuna
Matata. Yeah. That's on me, gang. But yeah, he tore his other ACL.
Yeah, bro.
Pretty sad.
That's tough, man.
Do you see how it happened?
Yeah, running to third. He was running
Yeah.
the bases. Yeah. I hate when that shit happens to baseball players.
Especially someone like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, especially somebody that's already had it happen to him before. You just wish they come back and do well, but I mean, that's both legs now, so it's like,
it's insane.
yeah, hopefully he could be a decent player. You know who needs to suck more is Ohtani. I'm tired of him doing so well all the time. I mean, it's
just hard too. It's like you can't dislike him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're just like you want to support him, then you're like, fuck, he's playing for the Dodgers.
You see that photo of him and Cameron Brink?
Yeah.
And then he's saying something to her, and Cameron Brink's like dying laughing, and everybody's like, everybody's like giving her a hard time, like she knows what she's doing. He's worth like $1 billion. Yeah. And I was like, nah, bro, she's just laughing at how easy it is to take money from this dude.
The interpreter got that.
The interpreter got it so easy, bro.
Hey, his kids are gonna be special. He's married to like a basketball player. His wife's a basketball player.
Tommy?
Yeah.
He's married.
Yeah, he just got married recently or engaged, something like that. But his woman plays for the national team, or played for the national team. She's pretty tall too.
This dude's got so much money. I have a hard time believing that he's not gambling. And I don't even care if he is. I just want him to say it too. I just want him to say like he's one of us.
I know what bro does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he can't just watch anime all the time. Like, he's got to have other hobbies, right?
You assume he watched anime.
He says he watches anime.
Yeah, he does.
No way.
That's like a big deal. Yeah, they made that.
Love anime.
Remember that? You remember that MLB The Show cover where he was like an anime figure?
Oh yeah. And
that was because of that.
Yeah, and then they have the Dodgers T-shirts with him as like a anime character, and it's his favorite tee.
Yeah, dog. It's also like saying like an American doesn't like SpongeBob, dude. Like, come on.
Love SpongeBob.
Everybody, yeah.
Gary, come home.
That's the saddest song.
Yeah, that's a tough one to sing.
My bad, man.
It's the best day ever. That's the one.
Man, I remember premiere SpongeBob the movie. I was at the premiere, dog.
Oh, dude,
It was crazy.
I was crying in the front row, bro.
It's still a classic.
When they got cooked, I was like, damn, bro, it can't end like this.
Yeah, that shit was sad. I said I was like, my tears brought them back. For real, my tears brought them back.
Yeah.
It's the tear of the goofy.
Yeah.
Y'all's fucking grandpa was asleep the next seat over.
That sucks. I can only imagine that.
No, it was me and my boy. We were watching it, and we were like front row. We got there late.
We were in Houston at that time.
So I didn't go with you?
No, I went for a friend's birthday. Shit was crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Back in the 80s.
That was a great movie.
Yeah, all time.
You know, you never did that thing that y'all used to do whenever y'all would be like, yo, what are your 5 favorite movies?
Oh yeah. What are your 5 favorite movies?
Oh, glad you asked, bro.
I'm actually interested in this.
Yeah, this can be the wrap up. What's your top 5 favorite movies? They
Um,
don't even have to be in a specific order. Just 5 movies off the dome.
Air Bud.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's just always a heartfelt movie that I always feel good about.
Okay.
He ran so Marley and me could run. Wait.
Marley dies. Everybody
Walked.
doesn't. So that's wrong. Longest Yard.
Which one? OG version or Adam Sandler?
Michael Irvin version.
That's fair.
He makes it.
Easy being cheesy.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
Baby back bitch. Baby back bitch. I love that.
What else you got?
21 Jump Street.
Okay.
That is, yeah, right there. The original Pokemon movie.
Classic.
That one's always gonna hold a special place in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's got to be something Disney.
Really?
I feel like it's something Disney for my fifth.
Bro was just hyping up the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Yeah, you didn't even say SpongeBob.
I can quote a lot of that movie, so it might be SpongeBob.
It's probably SpongeBob.
It could be, yeah.
Last time when we were watching just the show, you quoted every random episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I watched a lot of SpongeBob growing up.
Yeah, we could tell.
Yeah, that's why I'm the funny one.
That's
Not what your mom said.
his sister,
Yeah,
so it's just getting weird.
Your sister loves me, bro. She always compliments how I look.
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Jarek was a logo for NFT. Hope you guys cashed out.
Yeah, man. I was the one that was selling for the big bucks. Fuck all of y'all for that joke.
Shit was classic. But no, that kind of wraps it up. Unless you got anything else on the dome.
I'm not a fucking monkey, bro. That's my last thing that I got for you.
Damn.
The fact that you had to clear that up.
Yeah.
Makes me think that you're a monkey.
Pretty suspicious. But no, glad to be back. We'll keep cooking as the weeks go by. Super excited for what we got planned going on with the Rodcast. T-Dog in the building. Hopefully makes a full-time commitment, maybe. He's weighing his options. We're trying to figure out some contract negotiations.
How do I get his number? Like,
It's a long process.
Yeah,
It's a long process.
I was given one Twisted Tea for this.
It's a long process. Let's just say that. But
I've done
no.
4 episodes now.
Yeah.
And I've only gotten paid for one.
Is already saying like how much money I'm getting.
I only got paid for one, and I only appeared in 3.
Anywho, thank you guys again for watching the Rodcast, episode 45. Mr. Jarek.
Thanks for having me, man.
Always,
Appreciate it.
brother.
Looking forward to the next one.
Oh, yeah. Some pack addicts.
Money.
Yeah, more money. So, thank you guys again. We'll be back at it like a crack at it next week. Have a good one.
Later, man.